Sometimes women will reach out to me frustrated about their weight gain in midlife, and they will say things to me like, I never have exercised my entire life. I don't know why I have gained weight. I've never gotten steps. I don't understand why I've gained weight. I, eat pretty healthy, drink alcohol every night. I have no idea how much protein and how many calories I've been consuming, but I've eaten this way my entire life. And they're kind of like confused, like, well, why did I gain weight in midlife? This would kind of be like somebody being confused about having a heart attack when they're 60 and they're like, you know what? For the last 40 years, I've just been eating processed foods and fast food a couple times a week. It can't possibly be those things. I've been eating that way for the last 40 years. How could that possibly be the cause of my heart attack? There's kind of like this disconnect in how we think about things. This unfortunately leads a lot of midlife women into thinking it's their hormones that have just like magically caused them to pack on pounds, or it's something mysterious like they can't handle carbs anymore and it's a sugar and fruit and oatmeal. And it's none of that. Like if you actually look through your life, the number one thing you're going to notice right off the bat is that you're not moving as much. You're sitting on your butt way more. I mean, probably 10, 20 years ago, you're chasing your kids around, picking them up and taking them to all kinds of activities. You're getting all kinds of steps. Now you're not anymore. You're sitting on your butt more. And unless you're being really intentional with getting steps and moving more, you're not getting steps. That's a huge ding on your energy requirements. And then you're losing muscle mass and you're chronically dieting, losing and regaining weight, which you lose more muscle mass that way. And, then you also are over-consuming potentially food because potentially you're not sleeping well due to hormonal fluctuations, mood swings due to hormonal fluctuations. So you're overeating food, consuming a lot of calories from alcohol. Same with stress. You just don't feel like yourself because your body's going through these changes. And also not having a good relationship with food. If you've been a chronic dieter and you see food as good or bad, and you have a lot of foods that trigger you when you get around them, and you overeat them when you get around them, and you just try to be good, but then you're guilty and feel guilty when you overeat them. Like all of these things kind of stack up to gaining weight. And perimenopause, menopause, it's a perfect time for it to show up. So it doesn't really matter that you have not been exercising your entire life, and that you eat kind of sort of good, but you don't know how many calories and how much protein you're eating. It doesn't matter because the conditions are just different now. And you kind of have to look at it like the heart attack. You don't feel a heart attack coming on, but it stacks up.